Okay, everybody. So today we're going to talk about pets, animals basically that live in our houses. Yesterday, if you remember, we talked about different kinds of animals that some people may have as pets. And remember, there were two that were the top two choices. Do you guys remember what they were? That's right, cats and dogs. That's right, dogs and cats, common animals that people have as pets. Okay, so we can talk about pets, absolutely. We can talk about dogs, cats, fish, other types of animals. But do we know how to describe these animals? Can we talk about what they look like? Can we talk about what their personalities are like? Are they friendly or not? Can we talk about how many of them we have? It's great to know these words, dog, cat, but can we describe what these animals are like? So here's what we're going to do today. Today we're going to learn how to describe what our pets are like. So I've handed out a piece of paper to each group. There are two of you in each group. You and your partner are going to help each other during this exercise today. What I want you to do is I want you to read the sentences out loud in your group while I read them also to you as well, okay? So here are the first three. I went snorkeling with my family and I saw a gray shark. My neighbors have many large horses. My mom used to have a small turtle when she was a little girl. And the last two. Did you know that my friend has 4 cats? It's always nice to meet someone who has a friendly dog. Okay, so now that you've read those sentences and you have the sentences on your paper in front of you, what I want you and your partner to do really fast are to go through all 5 sentences and underline the word in that sentence that represents pet, an animal, something like that. Any kind of animal whatsoever that you see. Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. Okay, so first off, let's go through these sentences and identify the animals. All right, in sentence number 1, which word represents the animal? That's right, shark. What about in example number 2? Horses, that's right. In example number 3? That's right, turtle. What about in examples 4 and 5? Which words represent animals? Cats, that's right. And finally, dog, just like we had talked about before. Okay, so now that you're looking at your examples and your underlined words in your sentences, I want you to look at the words around them. I want you to see if you find any words in these sentences that describe what these animals are like. Basically, you found the word cats, you found the word dog, shark, horses, turtle. Do you see any words in the sentences that might give us examples of what these animals are like? Size, number, personality, anything like that. You and your partner go back to your examples. I'm going to give you 1 minute to go through, and this time I want you to circle the word that you believe describes the animal in each of the 5 examples. Okay, so now that everyone's had a chance to analyze their sentences, what we're going to do is I want you guys to help me find the descriptive words in these sentences that talk about what these animals are like, okay? Let's do number 1. So which word in that first sentence could describe the shark? That's right, gray. Let's put a circle around gray. How about sentence 2? Large, that's right, large could describe horses. Sentence number 3? Small, good job, small, okay? Let's look at sentences 4 and 5. Any words in there that you thought might describe cats or dog? Very nice. 4 could tell us a little bit about the cats. Anything else? What about 5? Friendly, okay, good job. So now what I want you to do is, on your piece of paper that you and your partner have now underlined the animal word, right? You've underlined the noun. Nouns are people, places, things, and ideas. You've also got circles around other words, descriptive words. Now what I want you to do, and you guys have to be detectives, investigators on this one, I want you to look at those words that you've circled. So we have gray, large, small, 4, and friendly. and think about where you find these words in the sentence, okay? So you guys are going to be detectives, grammar detectives. You're going to search out the location of these words in the sentences. What do you see? Do you see any patterns? Is there anything in common? I'll give you 1 minute to think about it, then you guys come up with an idea. Okay, so what do you think? What do you guys see that are in common for all these sentences? If you look at the positioning of the circled word compared to the underlined word, where are they located in the sentence? That's exactly right. The words, the descriptive words, the circled words come immediately before the underlined word, the noun, what we're talking about. They describe the noun. They come right before. That's exactly right. Okay, interesting theory. We'll see if it's correct. So I want to show you 2 more sample sentences, okay? You have these on your piece of paper as well. Yesterday, we went to the zoo and saw elephants white. Yesterday, we went to the zoo and saw white elephants. So look at those 2 examples. And once again, underline, please, the animal, and then circle the word you think describes the animal. Okay, how about sentence number 1? Where's the animal word? Elephants, that's right. What about 2? It's elephants again. Okay. So, what about the descriptive word? What word describes the elephants? In sentence 1, it's white. There you go. What about in sentence 2? Same word. Good job. So you identified a word that could be describing the elephants. So what do you notice about the positioning? You guys just told me that the descriptive words come immediately before or in front of the animal word or the noun they're describing. Which of these 2 does it like that? First or the second example? That's right, it's the second example. Which one sounds better to you? Let's read them both. Yesterday, we went to the zoo and saw elephants white. Yesterday, we went to the zoo and saw white elephants. Let's vote. Who thinks example number 1 sounds best? Nobody? Seriously? Nobody? How about example 2? Let's vote now. Raise your hand if you think example 2 sounds best. I agree. It does sound best. So what have we found out after our investigations today? Basically, we found out that descriptive words, called adjectives in English, come immediately before the nouns they describe. That's where they're going to appear in the sentences. So you're actually going to see or hear the word that describes the animal or the noun before you actually hear the word. Interesting, right? As we investigate more, we're going to find out whether or not this theory that you came up with today, that they come right before or in front of the noun that they describe, is correct. So you've got 5 sample sentences that I'm going to hand out to you in a piece of paper. Now, the words may be in the correct order, they may not be in the correct order, but I want you to use your theory that you developed as a detective about adjectives being, or descriptive words being immediately in front of nouns, and see which ones you think are correct. I want you to put a C for correct or an I for incorrect next to each example, and that'll be due tomorrow. We'll go over the rest of it as a class. Good job today, guys. I'll see you later.